Tuigéimh Carda, is me se own of Bite Size Irish. I'm on the way to the Oireachtas in the Sauna. It's an annual competition that's been happening in Killarney, County Kerry, for the last few years, but it does like go from city to city, and next year in 2025 it'll be back again in Belfast, Belferrishta. I've been waiting for my bus to Killarney for about an hour, and I thought, wait a second, I should at least talk about it. So the Oireachtas, they started talking about it at a meeting in 1896, at a meeting of Conran na Gaeilge, or the Gaelic League. So they had seen that it was working in Wales and in Scotland to have like these cultural competitions like literature, song, music, dance. So they arranged it. It was 1897 the first one took place in Dublin. Over 1,000 people attended, and it surprised the organisers. They were surprised at the level of interest in like cultural competitions around the Irish language. So the whole idea was to promote Gaeilge, promote the Irish language. So that was 1897. It started like a half-day competition, and it extended. It became bigger, but it wasn't always fantastic. I mean, in the 1930s, in the run-up to World War II, it didn't even take place. But in more recent years, we can see the main competitions, including Corn Uí Riada, the Sean-nós singing. So I'm still in Limerick, Shoutout, but looking forward to getting to Killarney. Let's see what we do there and, what we get up to. So my bus didn't come, or the one in like 2 hours was going to come. So I started kind of getting bored. There's a Free Palestine march going on behind me. What else? Just watched a lot of pigeons, a lot of preachine, crows. Still hoping to get to Killarney. It'd be good. I forgot to mention earlier that the Oireachtas, it means a chinol, or coming together, like a coming together of the people. And it's the same word we use for the Irish Parliament now, the Oireachtas. So the same word is getting used for coming together musically, culturally, and then for the Parliament. That's all I wanted to say right now. Just kind of bored after 2 hours of waiting for the bus. Well, there's also been a couple of other interesting things that have happened today. Munster rugby team, they're playing the All Blacks. Well, a B team, so not really the All Blacks New Zealand rugby team, but kinda. So I hear it's sold out in Thomond Park, and behind me I was watching across the river. There were drummers, so prepping the crowd for the rugby team. The other thing that happened here in Arthur's Quay Park, which I believe is like reclaimed land, was a car park. Now it's a park. Great for the old socialising. So 2 lads were drinking beer, but they were using sign language. Drinking beer in the park, and just the silence of that, the peace and the silence, the soothness. It was really striking, and they're still there. But their friend arrived. He's not doing sign language. He got a bit rowdy. He was making a bit of noise. But the 2 lads at the start doing the sign language, that was kind of cool to see, something different. Still waiting for the bus. They said, it's the next service, so 2 hours later. So it's about 2 hours now after starting to wait, and I think that bus is a bit late too. So we'll see. But I do have like an alternative lift if that doesn't work out. So feck him with. We'll see. We're going to get to Killarney in Kerry, to the Oireachtas na Gaeilge, and it should be mighty. But here's Arthur's Quay Park. Arthur's Quay Park in Limerick is also mighty. So to main shot, the mic is Karen. ag intertwined. Bhúil mé lona bliantó hin nach é?
Ag féile Milwaukee, féile na Gael in Milwaukee.
Bhí seán yes, sin roint bliantó hin nach é? So, my discovered rinne tú Beidir an Bertu go rinne tú tashpantis the bite-size Irish. Bhí tú module like mó fála me?
Bhí imacht dagger tú imacht ar líne amháin trá agus bhí me héadpáirteach agus Bertu trú eile bhí me héad tíú ar sppraga agus just Shumranga nu eile agus sppraga an ólamóra. You know, just catú her mishnach ad catú dollarai, you know, catú the foinach latain kinyo detain cursi mar sin. Yes, mas bún na chimre.
Sinne bliantó hin, yeah. As Karen insin doing có bhfuil cónaí or
Támuid ar gcónaí in ruúcháilte hir a thua de Chicago. So, féidir 50 nóméad ón airport.
agus an bhfuil sibh I bubble Gaeilge nó conas atá an Cill Chicago. An bhfuil bant, cad é an bant.
Well, is in Chicago hasamid ag fáil na Gaeilge, the grúpa dar anim na Gael Chicago, agus nis támuid na beirt ag múna sa nagraach sin. So, tar éis cúpla bliain, bhí deisegin staidéir dhéana in Éireann, agus bhí mar cuasa saoirí ar an gar rua le ag áras I chain, agus bhí mar cuasa bháin an bhliain dar gceann ag idir scoil in na lá.
There's the Gahan and sin. Yeah. So, Durtulum Mike River, Grev Shivinsha, Kuiura. Kader Hahen live Suskisha an Chapton Shop again at Oireachtas.
Hatnin na Nubini is na Hagala Bertsa Gmorling. Agus na Hoa Newfama. Ta Rinch Carta ein with parts of na Gamortisation. And so it been was a Sulgamor though in a hill of Leon.
Yeah, is it beïad na comórtaí mar sin agus na lúbíní dar as ceann ein modelle spread mise chun níos mó dhéanamh leis an Gaeilge, you know, tá stór focail agus gramach bra agus nuair ag an tú daoine tá ag bhaint soltas agus ag déanú rudí granúra, it's like, oh, bhhail an píosa de sin. So, sin spreag me.
Tá sin nuair faoin crack na Gaeilge, fecinn dí sin an gachat mar impel ar an Oireachtas comán, okay?
Fecinn.
Yeah.
Tamid artí búlasteach ar Corn Uí Riada, na bunin an tOireachtas sin ach tá sé bra tanabach freisin.
Tá. Yeah, so before doing limp the shop go Corn Uí Riada. So Karen is my Gurmila Mahaga vas Cill Áirne agus the Silicum Gamanin Shiftana vas Shig.
Gurmila Mahaga.
So to mention Liam O'Brien, Shan Cara, Limerick. I'm here with an old friend, Liam O'Brien from Limerick. We've been in Corn Uí Riada. Liam, Sir Tronona, father of Antagera. Bishop Gahan and Nagreb.
Obviously, the Garfad, we were around on Shoutout with the day, so 3 hour click, a big brand here in Gomortis. agus grú Gearóidín Breathnach ag an deireadh faoi chrí, so ní bheidh si ag leach apát in san céad Corn Uí Riada an bhríonn se thugann. Bhí sé tiltte cé ceap mé go raibh sláinte cathalainn an bhhar fad ó Kerry agus go raibh sé sin tiltte cé sin bhiltóirí.
Yeah, tá sé Jacker agus bhí mé fiún ag smíanamh faoi conaí enan siad na pointí. Like, cai siad cinenne dhéanamh ag an am as an sin tagan an céad cantóir eile is tá cinenne eile. Na cai go sé Jacker
An tapi ní an sinach na canúntaí agsúil, so tan gan bhí Kerry, Corky, Donegal, Connemara, chun spirí ar you a dhéanamh sin agus masan ar dhéanamh sin.
Okay, so bhí ar an bog at the Bronner. So, yeah, tá sé Jacker leis gcóir na multóirí. Dairí gló cantor den sco I'm sure in us nach le Gearóidín Breathnach. Bhí golóir daoine ag canna sa Oireachtas, nach?
Yeah, bhí fichead duine ag canna. Like, sin docra se agus 8 de sin grú siad ribh seo. So bhí art caidan ar siúil nuilt.
So, Liam, Ashroim and Gaberla, so I was talking to Karen and Maidhc before this, and I met them before in Milwaukee Irish Fest a few years ago. They're fluent in Irish, beautiful Irish speakers that should go on and Gearóidín Dini on and it come on. So Vishani asked Kaintlo, Visha the kind queen na Hagalif Berta is na Lubini is Barlow certain Dramiocht and so Visha and Shala and Chapton. They were here for the week, so it was really nice to talk to them. So this is a wrap for the Oireachtas this year. It's in Belfast next year. Do you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, I'm still more leis, and there'll be a few buses going. I think there'll be a bus going from Limerick next year.
Count me in. We'll talk to you then.
Yeah. Okay. Pleasure meeting you again, Mona. Because good night, live. Go there.
Come on, Liam. Well, sinné bhí mar ag an tRoireachtas sinné as bhí sé go hánan, bhí mar caint le Maidhc agus Karen agus Liam. What was lovely was just seeing the beautiful singing at Corn Uí Riada that Radio na Gaeltachta is a big part of, and TG Cahir television are part of too. Each person who went up singing, it was like a self-sacrifice in a little way. It was bravery, stepping up in front of I don't know how many 100 people and singing those songs. Visha Jacker is dúchláne. So in learning Gaeilge as well, in learning Irish, I see parallels there. These people at the top of Shanno singing were still, they had to restart sometimes. They had to clear their throat. They had to check the key they were singing in. It wasn't perfection, it was human. And even when you're learning to speak Irish language, you're human. It doesn't have to be perfection. It can be difficult, but you can do it. And the last little bit is when you're at the Oireachtas, you hear lots of people from the Gaeltacht regions, and not only Gaeltacht, speaking as Gaeilge. Bíonn de Gearóidtas Gaeilge, agus na páistí beaga ag Gearóidtas Gaeilge. You hear groups of kids just speaking Irish between each other. And it's just a testimony to the future of the language. They are the future of the language. And it's just beautiful to see that alive and in this event that brings everybody together. So to loop back, how did I get to Killarney? Yeah, I gave up on the bus. I hitched the lift for my sheep, le machlaunin on it. I got a lift. It was really nice. We spent the night over after the Oireachtas, and now we're outside Killarney in the national park. So we're going to trek around a bit. Gurmagut, thanks for joining me. It's been a nice little trip, and I hope it might inspire some people to join the Oireachtas, for example, Oireachtas in 2025 in Belfast. Gadí sin, slán go fóin, tugad bogge.